Many years ago when I was working at the shop, a guy brought in an original Model T that had been sitting in the barn for probably 70, 80 years, at least since World War II, to get it restored. And the car, again, it was completely original. The seats were rotted. The rubber was gone. It has wood wheels on it. The wheels were cracked, and it needed everything, absolutely everything done to it. And a couple things about the car. First of all, they're smaller than you think. When you see one up close, it's kind of shocking how little they are. Think of a slightly oversized riding lawnmower. I mean, they're tiny. And as I'm looking at it, I remembered something my grandmother told me. Back during Prohibition, she lived in rural Pennsylvania. Everybody knew where all the moonshiners were. So as a teenager, my innocent grandmother, her and her friend would motor up into the mountains and buy alcohol off these guys. And she said that you wanted to make sure you were getting good alcohol, not, watered down. And the way they would test it is the Model T had, a driver's seat, passenger seat, then it had the little pop-out door, the rumble seat in the back. And I tell you what, if you were over 5'5", 5'6", you were not getting in that car. It's tiny, and the back seat, you better not be over 5 feet tall. There's no leg room, there's nothing. It's this tiny little car. But behind the driver/passenger seat, there's this little area with this, I don't want to call it a carpet, it was like a piece of cloth. I guess it was for, luggage. I don't know if the seat moved, I don't really remember. But she said what they would do is lift up the carpet and put a couple drops of the alcohol on that steel plate and light it on fire. And that would tell you if it burned clean, it was clean alcohol. If it kind of sputtered and changed colors, it was watered down. And that was the test that everybody did. And that thought flashed through my mind. So while we're staring at this little tiny unrestored car, I told them that story. And we're in Texas, and there wasn't a spot of rust anywhere on this vehicle. And we lifted up the carpet, and there was one rust spot. So apparently that was a common thing, and that just cracked me up, and that popped into my head this morning. All right, take care.